The federal government may have extended a COVID loan deadline for small businesses, but advocates and owners say there's still trouble on the horizon. That's because they've been given just 18 more days to pay, and if they don't, they could be on the hook for thousands more. Emily Taylor joins us live from downtown Waterdown with more on this. Emily.
Thanks, Taz. Small businesses and advocates have been pushing for this extension for quite some time now, but of course they were hoping for more than 18 days. Advocates say as many as 1 in 5 small businesses right across the country are at risk of shuttering if the deadline isn't extended again. Vince Hoffman has owned Freewheel Cycle in Dundas for more than 30 years. He says after a good but unstable year of business, he was hoping for a bit more time to repay the $60,000 loan he got from the government at the height of the pandemic closures.
I'm not like, awesome, 2 more weeks or 2.5 more weeks to pay. Yeah, no, that wasn't the news we were hoping for.
He says that's because it's been a strange year for retail.
We had huge outstanding back orders during COVID. And then suddenly it all came. Instead of having a pile of cash in the bank, I still have a pile of inventory. And you're not paying your SEBA loan back with, small and extra large bikes in not great colors. The stuff you were stuck with.
The feds offered small businesses loans of up to $60,000, saying that if the rest is paid off by the deadline, they would forgive $20,000 of it. Yesterday, they announced that instead of paying back by the end of the year, most businesses have until January 18th to pay up if they want that $20K forgiven. As small businesses continue to struggle with inflation, rising interest rates, and the supply chain, owners are asking for more time.
We'll be able to. We'll probably have to borrow the money.
And Vince is far from the only one.
Overwhelmingly, they're graciously and thankful to receive the loans. It's helped people survive the pandemic, but a number of them have called me directly saying, Terry, can the chamber help out? It's really challenging it through the pandemic. And again, we don't want to have businesses get to this point and then not survive.
And ultimately seeing the important deadline, which is the forgivable portion deadline, only extended to mid-January is a big disappointment and really not going to move the needle for most small businesses. About 70% still haven't paid anything off on the SEBA loan, and within that, I believe it's about 40% are quite nervous about what that means for them.
The federal government also pushed back the deadline to pay back the loans in full without any forgiveness. That's now the end of 2026. Advocates say they're still pushing for an extension of that forgiveness deadline. They're hoping till the end of 2024 or even 2025. Taz?